Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen, and today I'm going to mix a little bit of life with my May TBR list. Just wanted to share some things that I'm looking forward to in the month of May, and if you want to skip ahead to just the TBR, I will put the minutes down below so you can skip ahead. So let's get to it. Okay guys, it's May, and we are headed into month 3 of social distancing, and every day seems like Groundhog Day. Every day is the same, but we are doing our best, and I know that everyone is with all of this. So I just wanted to share just a couple of things I'm looking forward to in May, just to try and be uplifting and encourage you guys to just look forward and just try to find positives. So some things I'm looking forward to in May are, I'm really excited for Mother's Day. It will be my first Mother's Day with just the kids, so it won't be anything crazy or elaborate or anything like that, but I am looking forward to Mother's Day. And I am looking forward to seeing my fellow teachers because I have missed my coworkers. We have to go in for a few days just to give the kids a chance to go back and get their things. And we're still like using precautions and stuff, but we'll get to see each other. And I've seen a few of my friends since school let out, but it'll be nice to see everybody again. And I'm looking forward to just some warm weather and being outside. The weather's been kind of weird here. I have the heat on today because although it was like 80 degrees yesterday, today it was 68 degrees in my house. So, you know, Georgia weather, but I'm just looking forward to days outside with the kids, running around, playing, just being outside as much as possible and kind of starting to get back to some normalcy. And the end of the school year is in 2 weeks. So that's always an exciting thing, even though it feels like school's already out because I haven't been in school. But I love the beginning of summer and like love it. So very excited for that. I love summer break. So that is what I'm looking forward to in May. I hope that you guys are looking forward and being positive and staying safe. And I just wanted to share with you just a little bit of what I'm looking forward to. So now let's get to my May TBR. Some of these have been on my TBR before and I haven't read them. So this month is the month. Hopefully. I have a few on my list right now. I will probably read more than this. I do have my book of the month coming. I do have Owl Crate coming. I do have Fairy Loot coming. So we'll probably read whatever comes in those as well. But for right now, this is my list. And I'm going to start with the antidotes. I have already started this one. So far, it's a slow start for me. Super crazy. I start reading this and it's all about pretty much a pandemic, but like back, you know, in like times of queens and kings and stuff. But there literally is like an illness that strikes their kingdom all of a sudden, and people and like tons of people die and they go into quarantine for 10 years. So I was like, huh, how fitting. How fitting. Kind of weird, but like did not know that that's what this was about because I don't know. And then I read it and I'm like, oh, reading a quarantine book during quarantine. So the antidote, this is about a young girl who has magic that has been lying dormant because she lives in a time where magic is banned, it's not allowed. And her best friend is the king, or soon to be king, and he's sick and she can't, she wants to help him and she can't help him, so so she taps into that magic, but she can't get caught because obviously it's banned, so she'll be in trouble. So that is the antidote. And like I said, I already started it, kind of a slow start, but it's starting to pick up. hopefully, because I've been really excited about this one, so hopefully it will pick up and will be as awesome as I had hoped it would be. The next one I have on my list is Alex and Eliza. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I did go over this in my book haul, but this is a modern day telling of Alexander Hamilton and Elizabeth Schuyler. So very excited about this one as well. Then I have this one, and it still has the sticker on it. Just a little backstory. I've already said I'm a teacher. I have a serious weakness when it comes to the book fair. And normally I teach in schools, like I've taught in just elementary schools. And so you don't really get like chapter books and stuff like that or YA books in elementary book fairs. But I teach at a K-8 school now, so I went a little crazy at the book fair. And if there's a sale, I'm gonna take advantage of it, and I'll already get a discount because I work there. So yeah, so I have heard about this series, and this book was $2 at the book fair, so why not? And that is the Immortal Engines. I think this is a series that I will really, really enjoy. I'm not going to give a synopsis of it because I know it's a very well-known series and movie, or is it a movie or a series? Yes, it's a movie. I have not seen this movie. I will not watch the movie until I've read the book. So excited about this one. Like I said, this was one of my cheapo $2 buys from the book fair, but yeah, there'll probably be more book fair hauls. That'll have to be a video at some point next year when we go back to school. Book fair haul, you know. Okay, and the next one is You. This is the book that the Netflix series is based off of. I honestly wish that I had known this was a book before I watched the series. It probably says it at the beginning of the series. It's based off of a book, and I just didn't pay attention. But my husband and I watched this, and we binge watched it, and I just cringed through the whole thing. Like, I just was grabbing his arm and just like cringing the whole series. So we'll see if the book does that to me or not. This will probably not be one I read at night because I'm one of those people who gets super freaked out if I read stuff. Like when I read Stephen King's Salem's Lot, I hid that sucker in my closet so I could sleep at night. And then I would get it out the next day and read it. I was in high school, but still, I'd get super freaked out. I am not a horror. I used to love horror stuff, but I don't know why. I kind of changed. So that's me. But this is not horror, but it's still super duper freaky. But I am excited about reading this book, and the series I thought was really, really good, and I can't wait for the next season to come out. I don't even know how they could make it any different, a different plot line. I don't know. I'm really interested to see where it goes. So this one's a pretty sizable book. So hopefully the series didn't ruin it too much for me. And I know that there's another one in this series, so this is the first book. This is not the only one. The next one I've talked about before too is Blood of Elves, which is the first in the Witcher series. Again, another Netflix series I got into, was really excited about, and the books are super awesome. The prequel was great. So this is one I did for my book tag. And I know I've been talking about this one. I think this is like the third video I've talked about this one, but I am so into it. I love it. I love The Witcher. Just, I'm sitting on pins and needles. It's probably not coming out when it was supposed to come out the next season because of the quarantine and the pandemic and all of that, but I cannot wait. I am so stinking excited. So that is what I'm stoked about. And this one, hopefully, and I'm sure it is, just as good as the prequel. And then also, I am getting from Book of the Month Club, I just ordered The Knockout Queen by Ruthie Thorpe. I almost did not get a Book of the Month. I almost skipped it this month because there wasn't a lot on there that really appealed to me. So we'll see how this book is. It says, remember how fun high school was? Yeah, we don't either. For everyone who wasn't prom queen or homecoming king. So we'll see. I was prom queen, but it was not because of popularity. That I can tell you. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it is. It says it's literary fiction. Hopefully it's good. I like Book of the Month because it does take me out of my comfort zone, and a lot of the time I stick to YA fantasy, and I've been trying to like branch out from that because I don't want to just talk about YA fantasy, and I also like to give recommendations to students, you know, in the middle school, and I'll see them reading, and I'll ask them what they're reading, and then I'll tell them, you know, hey, if you like that, then you might like this. And so I want to be able to give them more than just fantasy because they don't all like fantasy. So, and even some of my 5th graders are super like into reading and stuff. So trying to branch out, trying to branch out and just read some different things. So we'll see how that is. Book of the Month Club is really good with that. I have I'll put my referral link underneath in the description for you all. Again, I love it, and the good thing about it is if you don't see something you like, you can always skip that month, which is perfect. So I'm gonna try it though. I did not skip because I like to get new books, so I didn't want to skip. So we'll see how it is. But anyways, I hope that maybe you saw something you like. If you've read any of these, let me know what you thought of them down below. Tell me what you're looking forward to in May. I would love to hear it. I think we should all just try and stay positive, and maybe you guys are doing something while you're social distancing that's fun at home that I can try that will just kind of liven things up here as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful May, and I will talk to you later.